Well, it's that time of the year again. Going guys, it is Plastic Disasta back with another review, and today we are going to take a look at the Master Grade Gundam NT-1 Alex from the 0081 The Pocket anime series. Yes, I did say Master Grade. What I meant to say is Master Grade 2.0. There is the 1.0 that came out back in 1999, and to be honest, I never built it before. But if you guys have, let me know your experience down in the comments below. So taking a look at the box art, we see the Gundam in its final battle taking on the Zaku. Looking at this side of the box, we see the cool gimmicks like the cockpit, the shield opening up, taking a knee. We see the Gundam in the Chobam armor. Oh, looks like it comes with a battle damage refin, always appreciated. And the 3/100 scale figures of Alfred, Bernie, and Mackenzie. And we got the Gundam itself, layout with the armor, the runners, and the little stickers right over here, along with, well, you know. Taking a look at this side of the box, we got the rear view of the model kit, the weapon layout, and here's what's cool. It shows like 4 layer structures of the Gundam, like the inner frame with the armor on, with like the inner frame of the Chobam armor, and with the Chobam armor. And moving further down, we got the front view showing off the armor, and we got the inner frame again, the marking stickers, and this is a callback to one of like the old school SD kits, even though it didn't happen in the anime if I'm correct, but it's nice we have this little feature right here. Okay, so cracking open the box, we got 10 bags of runners. We got a little bag for the marking stickers and the color correction stickers, and of course the manual. Alright, and quickly go over the manual. Here on the cover, it's just, you know, the box art, and opening to the first page, we got a ton of information about the Alex and some mobile suit development. And moving on to the next page, checking the parts list. Well, looks like we are gonna have a handful of leftover parts. And opening the middle of the manual, we got some more information, a painting guide for the Gundam and for the 100 scale people, and information of the mechanism of the Gundam. Oh, and the weapons as well. Finally, moving on to the last page is where you place the sticker decals and the back of the manual. The kit looks like when it's all put together. Starting off with Runner A, we got a big chunk of white, some clear green, red, and gray. Runners B1 and B2, they are going to be the blue parts. Runner C and 2 Runner Ds are going to be for the white parts. Parts for Runner E almost looks like the mahogany colors. Runners F and 2 Runners G are going to be parts for, like, you know, gray with like a hint of blue. Runners H1 and H2 are going to be the yellow parts. Runners I, J1 and J2 are going to be the parts for the Chobam armor. Runner K is going to be the weapons parts, and if you look closely, this runner is from the RX-78-2, and I believe it's from the 2.0 version. Runners L and M1 and M2 are going to be the parts for the inner frame of the Chobam armor. Finally, you have Runner N for the silver parts, polycab runner, and I believe these are the joint cover parts. And finally, you have a color correcting sticker, which is, just to get out of the way, the eyes and for the forehead, marking stickers, and beam saber effect parts. Okay, that was one hell of an unboxing portion, so I'm going to put this kit together right now, and I'll see you guys real soon. And here is the kit all put together. Yeah, it is a bit lengthy, but it's not like super complicated or anything. And yeah, I did put on a few decal stickers off camera just to show you what it looks like. On white plastic, it doesn't look too bad, but the worst offender is like the darker plastic, like right here, you can still see the outline. speaking of stickers, I already explained it like on the unboxing portion that there's only like the eyes and the head camera, so nothing to worry about. Because what I did is that I paint the black around like the eyes just to make it look like it's the, well, you know, the Gundam eyes. And of course, the forehead camera is a clear green plastic, as well as the back of the head. And I know the out-of-box presentation is going to be short because overall it's really great, like great color separation, no seam lines whatsoever. Before I move on to accessories, let me show you the armor inner walls first before I put on the Chobam armor. And here is a quick glimpse of what it looks like with the armor inner walls. Now, I'll admit it does make a pretty neat display piece, but there is one little nitpick about this. It does hinder some of the articulation, like the elbow bend, and yes, I know I'm spoiling it, and you don't get any back skirt movement. But overall, it is easy to put together. Like, you just have to slide some panels down, like on the front skirt, and lift this little piece up on the backpack so you can plug this in. And you can still open the arm gun. Yes, I know I am spoiling the gimmick. Okay, so now let's move on to the accessories, starting off with finger options. What you see on the kit are the closed fists. You have one for the open palm hands, trigger finger hands, and finally you have the weapon holding hands. Next up, you have this beam rifle, and check this out. If you look really closely, that is a clear green plastic for the camera. And this cool gig right here, this little mag right here can pop out. Next up, you have the bazooka. Really digging the design. This handle can swing forwards and backwards for the over the shoulder thing. And to store it, you just flip this little peg out and you can store it onto the back skirt, but you might want to do this without the armor. And it should look something like this. Next up, you have its shield. Now, for the handle, it does move forwards and backwards. It can rotate. Now, there's no peg. Hey guys, editing Plastic Disasta here, telling myself that what I said is wrong because there is a tab right here, which you can plug onto the forearm right here. It does just clip on to the blue piece of the forearm. And what if you are like, well, I want to use the arm guns while holding the shield? Don't worry, Bandai's got your back. If you flip this piece out and this white piece can come down like that, boom, there you go. You still have access. So I'm not sure if it's me, but this white piece right here does pop off a little easy. I might want to glue that down. But if you guys are having this little problem too, let me know in the comments below. Two beam saber effect parts. The beam saber handles are of course on the backpack. And finally, you get an action-based adapter, a 1/100 scale of Alfred Bernie, and a broken V-fin. And of course, Mackenzie is right there in the cockpit. Now, there's two ways that you can open it. Is either you can lift this red piece up, or you can lift the entire thing up. And there she is. I know you can barely see it. That's about it for the accessories. Now, I know you guys are saying, now put on the Chobam armor. Don't worry, guys. I got you. All right. The moment you've been waiting for, what the kit looks like with the Chobam armor. Now on this side, just want to show you what it looks like with the, you know, the panels closed, and the other side just shows like the gimmicks I showed you, like it just reveals more thruster on the legs, opening cockpit, and thrusters on the shoulders. And moving on to the back, you got one panel that opens just to reveal a thruster. Yeah, and if you really want to count this as an accessory, you have almost the entire beam rifle from the RX-72 2.0 kit. The only thing you're missing is the camera piece right here. And if you're curious, no, it can't hold it unless you modify it, or you can use it for kit bashing parts. Okay, so with the armor off, let's move on to articulation. Starting off with head, it is supposed to be on a double ball joint, but you do get a lot of movement on like the top ball joint. Onto the arms, it can spring forward on the shoulder. This can go up, and the arm can go up this high. Now you do get a bicep swivel as well as a forearm swivel. And for the wrist, it is on a ball joint, and you also get a little hinge, so you can do one of these. Plus, you get a ball joint on the thumb. And I forgot to mention, you get a double bend on the elbow. As for a torso, it can crunch forward. It can move back just a little bit, and if you just move like a bit of a waist and the torso, check this out. The skirts can go up and down, and you also get a waist swivel. And since we're at the skirt, it can go up this far, it can swivel out. The side skirt can only go about this far, and the back of the skirt can move out. Moving on to the thigh, even though it's a modern master grade, you don't get anything fancy, but it can go up this far, it can go back that far. As for the splits, it can do the full splits until you pop off the side skirt. You get a thigh swivel, and check this out. See this little armor piece right here? If you do a double bend at the knee, it goes away. And moving on to the feet, the ankle armor can move up and down just a little bit, and it's also on a ball joint on the ankle, so it does everything what a ball joint does. And you also get a toe that bends upwards, and the pivot is actually pretty nice. And don't forget to mention you get a semi flip-flop joint like those HGGMs. Finally, moving on to the backpack, the thrusters are on a ball joint. Overall, the articulation on this kit is pretty dang good. But in case if it bothers you, no, the torso doesn't do like any side to side, and like I mentioned earlier, like the waist section, on the thigh doesn't have like any, swinging mechanisms. To me, that's like no big deal. And what I forgot to mention on the shield, there is this little piece like right there. It can slide up and down, which is, more proposability. So moving on to size comparisons, here it is right next to the standard size GM Sniper 2. And as you can see, first off, they both look great together. And second, they're both the same height, which is 18 meters. And since it's Christmas, here it is right next to Lego Santa. So that's going to be it for the size comparisons. Let's move on to my final thoughts. So moving on to my final thoughts. Overall, this kit is quite a blast. It has so many features and everything you need. On top of that, it's a 2.0 kit, so that is saying a lot. Like, it's so good, I almost want to get another one so I can display it with the armor and without the armor. So in the end, I highly recommend you pick this kit up. Alright, so that's gonna be it for the review. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe, and if you want to see more content as well. Questions, concerns, comment down below. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I'll see you guys in 2026. Yeah, I know it's not the right Zaku, but it's close enough, right?